Alright, as you can see, I'm prepared because I have my glasses on, which means I have to read stuff. So, I'd like to start off by saying there's going to be a small lacking of Discord. This is because I made another video. Link in the description. Now, I do want to note, though, I did like the vines. The vine design was awesome, and that was unintentional rhyming. I'm a zebra! Oh, yeah! Also, I did like that Sakura returned in this. Rarity calling Twilight Princess. This is going to be a small gripe. I actually saw this in the preview and decided to wait until the episode came out. And it's almost like the writers knew I was going to complain about this, because they had her explain that since she's not wearing the crown, you could at least go with being called a princess. My problem with this is, first off, Rarity, you're one of her best friends. You should know that she's not going to want that. Also, if you read the Crystal Heart spell, you'll see that Twilight was uncomfortable with being called princess. Others were already calling her princess, and she asked them not to. Minor. In fact, I'd say all the gripes I have about this is minor, but I'm trying to be an analyst. So, the next gripe is, Celestia talked about how she viewed the summer sun celebration, versus every pony else. And I like this bit, even with this small issue, because it was good. There was some really good sad feels in it. Also gave us a nice little look at Celestia, but it had the issue that apparently during the whole fiasco at the summer celebration, apparently everybody got hit by an amnesia spell and remembered who knew everything, that Luna was Nightmare Moon, and that Celestia was the one to banish her, as opposed to even Twilight not making that connection. Yeah, watch the first 2 episodes again. Everyone was surprised. But, as angry as I looked and sounded, it is a minor gripe. It is something that is easily hand-waved one way or another. Moving on. Alright. When Luna and Tia disappear, we don't have a repeat of Canterlot, where apparently Luna was on vacation. We remember Cadance existed. And, hey, she's in the Crystal Empire, we understand. But the best thing is, we don't leave that up to the viewer. We say it! It's beautiful! Another beautiful thing is, when Twilight is running off to the train to get to Ponyville, Spike points out, you have wings now. And then also, the hilarious bit with the belt. And of course, when they land, we find out he kind of wishes he shut up, because the ground calling it glorious stuff. Also, some nice continuity things is the Pinky Sense makes a return, the Pinky Promise makes a return. Something kind of odd, though, is when we look at the Divination Potion, I'd like it noted, I believe that divination should be considered essentially finding out information past, present, or future. It's just everybody's obsessed with its future uses. I'd be happy with the ability to use it in the past, or just simply the present, because then you can find car keys. But, for some reason, her spell to use the potion, what looked like the dark magic that Sombra used, admittedly, there's some small part of me that's like, yay, it's back, whee! But on the other hand, I don't think it should have been done like that. Sakura implied that it had to be, well, expressly stated it had to be Alicorn magic, and we've yet to see an evil Alicorn. But, again, minor gripe, just seems a bit odd to me, but again, I did like the fact that we got the dark magic back again. So, I not quite break even, but I'm still moving on. Twilight leaving the group was nice, a bit of feels. In fact, I wish I had remembered this, I forgot this, but the fight between Celestia and Luna, awesome. Or, well, rather, Nightmare Moon, but that was awesome, good feels. Well, the feels were good. I felt they were awesome. Also, the fight scene when they saved Twilight like that, and even Fluttershy got involved. It didn't look like she was trying to avoid it. I can't remember her expression on her face, but I do think she was actually doing that on purpose, trying to time up on purpose. The final thing I want to note is, well, no, I forgot this. I do want to note, I don't think Discord's going to turn out to be, you know, the villain of this season or anything. Because if you remember, when he was considering the information of the elements not being with the bears anymore, Fluttershy then, you know, scolded him, and it does seem that he truly does value the friendship he has with Fluttershy enough that he's just still a jerk, that's about it. And I do think he might have even been trying to get Twilight to go back in the Everfree Forest. He might have just taken the moment to be a jerk to Twilight when she was in a weak spot, but it also might have been his mean-spirited way of getting her to go back in the forest. But the final thing is, this entire series up till now seems to have happened in 1 year. Really, as I recall, when Luna and Celestia were doing the summer sun celebration, dang it, it seems to have been implied to have all been 1 year. Interesting. That's just a little interesting thing to me. I thank you for sitting through this. I make no promises, but I do intend on now trying to analyze episodes as they come. Because I'm now in this. I watched the first 3 seasons online, and if I'm correct, the 3rd season had already wrapped up by the time I started watching. But I'm going to be watching them with you, so there should, hopefully, maybe, be a review for every episode. I make no promises. See you next time.